Probably heard the stories. Buyers backing out at the very last minute or sellers suddenly pulling their listings. And the first thing everyone wants to know is, why is this happening so much right now? Well, according to the latest data from Redfin, real estate contracts are falling apart at the highest rate we have seen since before the pandemic across the country. And honestly, both buyers and sellers are feeling it. So today, let's break down what's really behind all these cancellations and what the numbers are telling us. Deal cancellations aren't new, but what we're seeing heading into late 2025 is definitely raising some eyebrows. Redfin chief economist Daryl Fairweather says cancellations are hitting a record high for this time of year, and it all boils down to one simple truth.
Because home buyers and home sellers are not seeing eye to eye.
Let's talk through the four main reasons contracts are falling apart now and what you can do to avoid that. So the first reason is buyers and sellers just aren't aligned. Right now, the biggest tension in the housing market is what I like to call the motivation gap. Buyers are frustrated because affordability is still tough. Meanwhile, sellers remember those sky-high pandemic prices, and they don't want to let go of that mindset. Even though home prices have come down some, mortgage rates in the low to mid 6% range make monthly payments feel heavier than buyers expect. And sellers, many don't want to give up their old 3% mortgages to move. That's a huge disconnect. It's showing up in rising cancellation rates. Even small bumps like an inspection repair request or a minor delay can be enough to send a deal off the rails. So if you're buying, get pre-approved early and revisit those numbers frequently. Rates, taxes, and insurance can shift quickly, and that'll impact your bottom line. And if you're selling, be flexible. Adjusting your price or helping with closing costs can help keep serious buyers at the table. A little give and take can be the difference between closing and having to start over. So the second reason is fewer bidding wars and more price cuts. Do you remember 2021 and 2022 when sellers basically made the rules? Yeah, we're not in that world anymore. The sale to list price ratio has been slipping, which means more homes are selling below the list price. Buyers are getting leverage, and sellers can't just wait for someone to offer over asking anymore. Without bidding wars or backup offers, deals tend to take a little longer and negotiations get a little more detailed. So if you're buying, the good news is you've got options. Slow down, write a smart offer for all the things that you need, and don't be shy about asking for credits, either repairs, closing costs, you name it. If you're selling, stay on top of your market comps. If showings are slow, a price correction now can save you weeks of sitting on the market. The third reason is seasonality and consumer behavior. Fall always brings a natural slowdown in the market. School routines, holiday planning, travel, all of it get in the way and slow things down. But this year, the cool down feels even stronger. Rates have dipped a little, but instead of sparking a buyer's surge, it's encouraged more sellers to list. Go figure. If new listings keep outpacing buyer demand, we could see prices flatten or soften slightly. It's just simple supply and demand. That's really great for long-term market balance, but it's definitely frustrating if you were hoping for a quick sale. Reason number 4 is the regional divide. Of course, not every market is moving the same way. Some Midwest markets are showing surprising strength thanks to solid job growth and affordability. Cities where a median income can still buy a home tend to stay competitive. Meanwhile, parts of Texas and other states that built a ton of new homes in recent years are feeling the impact of oversupply. We're seeing prices cool a bit, especially in our periphery in Austin. Places like Dripping Springs and Hutto and Georgetown, anywhere outside the Austin center. So what's the big takeaway? 2025 is not a one-size-fits-all market. Your strategy has to match what's happening in your specific zip code, not just what the headlines are saying. What we're seeing right now, thankfully, isn't a crash, it's a reset. Deals are falling through not because the market is broken, but because we're finally settling back into something more normal after years of intense demand and unrealistic expectations. Buyers have more say, sellers are recalibrating, and everyone's learning how to navigate a more balanced market again. It's messy right now, sure, but it's healthy. If you're thinking about buying or selling and want to talk through your options, I'm here. You can schedule a free, no pressure one-on-one with me, and I'll help you put together a plan that makes sense for your goals.